morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Clap your hands, clap, clap, clap. Stomp your feet, stomp, stomp, stomp. Spin around, spin, spin, spin. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 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 Wash your hands, wash, wash, wash. Shake your hands, shake, shake, shake. Brush your teeth, brush, brush, brush. All right. Good morning.
Good morning, and that's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on YouTube this morning. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. This is the Uncle Lou. No, well, sort of. This is the morning show with Uncle Lou and BVD. Unfortunately, BVD will not be joining us this morning. I'll let BVD explain it to you guys. On his channel or whatever, but it's not my place to say. But anyway, he probably wouldn't care, but he's not feeling well. He's sick. So anyway, if you're the thinking or praying type person that puts thoughts and prayers on Facebook every time there's a mass shooting, but you don't do anything else, do that for BVD this morning. I'm hoping to hear something back from him. I had a text message from him when I got up this morning. And anyway, seriously, do a thought or a prayer for BVD if you're, depending on what type of person you are. So keep him in mind today. Today is Valentine's Day. And kind of fitting, I guess, Uncle Lou riding solo on Valentine's Day. Of course, I'm just kidding. I have two. I'm the luckiest guy on earth. I have two amazing Valentines here, Mrs. Lou and Luann. Yeah, that's right. But happy Valentine's to everybody out there. I hope you have a Valentine today. I know all of you probably don't. But listen, whether you're married, dating, girlfriend, fiance, whatever you have, a daughter, a mother, an aunt, a neighbor, whatever. The lady you buy your scratch tickets from at the gas station, whatever. You probably have somebody. Say something nice to somebody today. You guys know the deal. You guys know the routines. Valentine's Day. And maybe I'll give you some advice. That's what I should do today. That's what I should do. I should give up, for those of you who don't have a Valentine today, I should give you some Uncle Lou advice so that next Valentine's Day, you don't find yourself in this same situation. And yes, we do have a guest today, Tyrants Five. I'll be calling him up in just a minute. Saw him in the comment section. There he is, so I know he's alive. So we'll be adding him on. Hold on just 1 second. Happy Valentine's Day, Mrs. Lou.
Thank you.
You want to say to the people anything like good morning or anything?
Good morning.
You see how she tells you good morning there?
Happy Valentine's.
Thanks for the coffee. So that might be what I should do. Maybe I will give some advice this morning on how those of you that find yourselves alone this Valentine's Day can solve that problem by this time next year. Maybe we'll do that. We'll talk to Tyrants 5, see what he thinks about it. But I'll be honest, other than that, there's not a whole lot going on. There's not a lot of college football news out there right now. Mel Tucker hired at Michigan State. Ohio State suspended or kicked the 2 players off the team, whatever you want to call it, who had the rape charges that we talked about on Wednesday. I did 3 season schedule previews for you guys yesterday. I know 3 is a lot for one day, but I'm going out of town, so I wanted to sort of get as many up as I could. A lot of you probably can't watch 3 videos in a day, but try to check them out over the weekend if you can. I literally worked yesterday from 7 in the morning till about, well, what time did the call-in show end? Because we had the disappointment playoffs last night too after the call-in show. So I literally worked from about 7 in the morning yesterday till about 1 in the morning. I'm wore out today. I need this vacation I'm going on today. I'm leaving here in a couple hours, heading to the mountains for the weekend. So there won't be any live streams or anything like that this weekend. I am going to live stream next weekend, though. Of course, I live stream every Saturday during the football season, and then I live streamed the Super Bowl a couple of weeks ago. Couldn't live stream last weekend. Can't live stream this weekend. Next weekend, I'm going to live stream an XFL game over on the Patreon page. So for those of you who are Patreon members, the live streams will be coming back next weekend. I just I needed a couple of weekends off from that. I hope you guys understand. I'm sure you do. But anyway, I'm looking forward to live streaming an XFL game next weekend. I haven't had a chance to watch one yet. So if you guys are into the XFL and you're on the Patreon page, be looking for that next weekend. We'll watch one of the XFL games together next weekend. What else? Oh, top 10. You guys know I do 3 preseason top 10 videos. I do a post-signing day, a post-spring game, and then a final preseason poll like a month before the season starts. I have recorded the top 10, the post-signing day top 10. I actually got up at about 5 o'clock this morning and started to edit that video. I didn't get finished. I was hoping I could get it finished before this show. I didn't get it finished. So this show is going to end right at 9 today. A lot of times it runs over, and that's fine. I love that a lot when it runs. I don't mind that. But I've got to hit the road today, and I have to finish editing that top 10 video before I leave. So anyway, the top 10 video will be coming out today. It's my post-signing day top 10 poll. You guys love those top 10 polls videos. I hate them because no one, they're opinion based. There's really no, 100 different people are going to have 100 different polls. And I'm always an idiot who's never seen a college football game whenever I rank somebody's team somewhere where they don't think they should be ranked. So Daytona 500 this weekend. Uncle Lou will not be watching that. I just can't get into NASCAR. I've tried a bunch of times. I just can't do it. But I am the best mom ever. Thank you, Mrs. Lou. And we're going to give something away today, too, at the end of the show. I'm not going to say what it is that we're giving away. I'm not even going to say how you can win it, other than to say that it's just like everything else that we give away here, and it rhymes with duper bat. Rhymes with duper bat. That's what we'll do. We're going to give something away at the end of the show. The way you get entered to win rhymes with duper bat. How about that? Yeah. All right. No BVD this morning, so we better get Tyrants 5 on the phone quick here, because no one wants to listen to me talk. I already know that. I have 5 years worth of proof, video proof, that no one cares about anything I say. They just click on the video and go straight to the comment section to tell me I didn't go to UGA. 405-21. Oh, I almost said your number out loud on accident. You don't need that aggravation, do you, Tyrants 5? Trust me, you don't. My phone number is out there, and I can't. Somebody has done signed me up on it. Every text messaging spam list known to man, somebody has done went and signed me up on. Good morning, Annette.
Hey, good morning, Uncle Lou. How you doing today, sir?
I'm struggling, boss. That's so. This is the morning show with Tyrants 5. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm just background noise today. That's
No,
it. But yeah, I don't know if you heard, but I got ready to dial your number, and I started to say your number out loud. Luckily, I caught myself after I think the first 4 numbers. So.
Oh yeah. I'm watching the live stream still as well on my computer.
Yeah.
But you're good, man. I was like, please don't.
yeah. You don't. You trust
it's
me when I tell you don't want that aggravation. I know how my number got out. Afrojack1219 gave my number out to all his minions, and and it's my number has gotten out before too, but anyway, somebody has went and signed me up for literally every single text messaging spam known to man. I mean, I get stuff. I get all kinds of text messages. I'm talking multiple a day from CBD oil crap, and I mean, I've never bought CBD. I've never used it. I haven't even smoked weed since I was 19 years old, 20 something years ago. I don't know anything about it. I have no interest in it, but I literally get about 20 text messages a day about that. I get all kinds of text messages about lowering my health insurance costs. I'm on pretty much any car made in the last 15 years that's had any recall. Somehow they think I have that car. I get a text message and a call, that my Toyota Camry, my 2009 Toyota Camry has a lug nut recall. Better bring it in immediately or sooner if I can. Literally dozens of these things a day. It's unbelievable. And these companies are geniuses too, I guess, because the CBD oil one, I can, as soon as I get a message from one of these people, I delete the message and block the number, right? But then literally an hour later, I get another text message from the same people. It's like they just have hundreds and hundreds of numbers. You can't block them all.
Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, I've had to deal with that as well. I mean, I get some of those text messages about
nightmare this is.
Ads and everything else. I've been getting a lot of Subway ads, probably because I keep going to Subway, but I keep blocking the numbers. But I can deal with it. But good thing you didn't say the whole number, because now I'd probably have to deal with a bunch of troll callers. But and plus, people are scumbags. People are scumbags if they try to release your number out just for your trolls or laughs. Why would you do that?
People are scumbags. You said it yourself. But you know what it is too. And this is I can be on my back porch talking to Mrs. Lou about maybe we're thinking about getting a new refrigerator from Lowe's or something, and we will literally sit on the back porch and talk for 5 minutes about maybe we'll go to Lowe's and look for a refrigerator. Literally 5 minutes later, if I pull my phone up and go to Facebook and start scrolling, guess what pops up? A Lowe's ad for refrigerators. Now, I know they track your search history and, everything you Google and all that.
Yeah,
but
cookies.
But they are clearly listening. This has happened to me. And if you guys have Facebook, I know you have noticed this. You can literally be talking about something, and then Facebook will show you an ad about it. That's not fair.
I like watching the chat room. Everyone's saying, "Is this a young guy?" Yeah, I am young. I'm a 19-year-old guy. Sorry.
Man, I wish I was 19 again.
Yeah. I mean, a big shout out to Celine Driver. He asked for a shout out. There you go, Celine.
Shout out to
You had your
Celine
fix.
Driver. Oh, we got a couple of super chats too. They must want to win something at the end of the
Let's
show.
read them.
Oops, I ruined it. Waikiki, thank you for the super chat. He says BVD getting ready for a hot date tonight. I wish that's what it was, but seriously, BVD had to go to the doctor this morning. So just anyway, so just keep him in your prayers today, seriously. And Celine Driver, thank you for the super chat. Happy Valentine's Day to Mrs. Lou and Luann. Looking forward to an XFL live stream. Pity you don't like NASCAR. That would make for fun streams. I just can't get into the NASCAR. Plus, Celine Driver, you told me I wasn't allowed to talk about NASCAR anymore. So I'm just following orders, sir. Tyrants 5, you said you're watching the stream too?
Yeah, I turned off the volume. People said I had volume issues, so yeah, I turned it down. Sorry about that, chat.
That's all right. You see this? Well, there's a delay. You'll see.
Yeah, it's a delay, but I see it.
What is it?
It is a notepad with a bunch of lists of teams, college teams.
And what is significant about this list of teams?
Lincoln Riley, Tyrants 5. Oh, there's my name. Oh, it's the schedule.
Yes.
Yes.
So I haven't done it yet. I haven't even recorded the video, but it's next. Unfortunately, it's probably going to be Monday when I get back from out of town. I wanted to get this. I wanted to do 4 of these yesterday, and I only got around to doing 3. But OU will be next, which will be Monday.
Hey, I can't wait, and thanks for taking that one off the Patreon, because I know I typed that into the Patreon comment list.
Type. Yeah. So, what are you doing for Valentine's Day in that?
Well, that's gonna be. You're gonna be disappointed for my question. It's really gonna be nothing. I have no Valentines to have or to show for it. My only Valentines will probably be watch some XFL.
That sounds pretty serious.
Yep, because I've actually watched the first week of XFL. In my opinion, it was pretty good, pretty well done.
Well,
Cardell,
the good thing about being single on Valentine's Day is if you go out tonight, you'll see a lot of other people who are in that same boat, and a lot of times it's easy pickings on Valentine's Day because you got a lot of people out there that are sad, lonely, and depressed.
Yeah, I get it, and probably some of them are depressed from their wallets.
And of course, I've said this a million times, and it's as true now as it was the first time I said it. If you are looking to pick someone up, whether it be Valentine's Day today or literally any day of the year, there are 3 places where you're pretty much guaranteed to strike gold. If you go to any one of these 3 places that I'm about to name and you cannot pick somebody up, then you have bigger issues than I can solve over a YouTube channel. Place number 1, and probably the best place, church. Place number 2 is so easy at church. Place number 2, the bowling alley. Place number 3. 3 is probably the easiest, actually, but it's probably the lowest quality of the 3 in terms of what you may reel in. The bus station. The bus station is filled with desperate people. Those are the 3 best places to solve your Valentine's problem. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm not going to lie because I've never had the Valentine's or that experience that you've had, but pretty sure what I'm going to do is I'm always going to take your word for it, sir. I think those are going to be excellent choices.
Bowling alley, church, bus station.
And plus, I love bowling. Bowling's fun.
If you can't pick somebody up at one of those 3 places, then you've just got some issues. But anyway, what's going on with Oklahoma? Of course, Tyrants 5, for those of you that may not know, is an Oklahoma fan. So What's going on with Oklahoma? What do we need to know?
Oh well, I mean, for most starters on the, I think yesterday, I think Lincoln Riley had his press conference. They just hired DeMarco Murray as the running backs coach, which I think was pretty good, I guess, because he was at Arizona State, and the other uh, defensive end coach and line, I forgot his name, but they hired one of him as well. I forgot his name. I think he was from uh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm dropping blanks. But no, I mean, it's going pretty well now. Our class, I would say, is pretty well, even though we dropped out of the top 10 on the recruiting class. But, and people still trolling me because I'm a Sooners fan. Choklahoma, I can see you, Dennis Wilson. Thank you. Uh, but no, that's really much it. And plus, OU, please get a top 10 defense. If you can't get a top 10 defense, don't get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of seeing my team get crushed every single year, getting my heart broken every time, watching it, thinking, oh, yay, it's going to be our year this year. And then I just get pissed off and scream at the TV.
Yeah. Celine Driver seems a little confused in the comment section. He says, what if I don't go to church? Who cares? Do you normally hang out at the bowling alley? Do you normally hang out at the bus stop? No. But if you're looking to pick somebody up, that's where you need to go. So, it's not like you got to go to church and convert. You're not there. You're not there for spiritual reasons, sir. That's not why you're headed there. You're going fishing. And the pond is stocked in all three of those places that I named. I know you're Jewish, so, I use the word church loosely. So if you'd rather go to the synagogue, that's on you. But the point remains the same. I could care less about bowling or riding buses. But if I'm looking to pick something up, that's where I'm headed. So, never mind. I don't want to. I don't know why I do this to myself.
We all do it to ourselves.
I could easily get myself in some trouble here, but
then don't.
Yeah,
it'd be best if you don't.
Yeah, listen. Some people go to the bowling alley to bowl. That's fine. Some people go to the bus station to ride the bus. That's fine. Some people go to church because they enjoy the magic show. That's fine. But for the purposes of this conversation, none of those things apply. We're strictly talking about, you know what we're talking about, and those are the three easiest places to accomplish that mission, in my opinion.
And I would say yes for that. Even though I like bowling and I still suck at it because I always hit the gutters. But yeah, totally agree. Even though I'm not the religious person per se, but if you're religious,
you don't
that's your
have
wish.
to. Yeah, like I said, I'm not a bowler. Listen.
Yeah.
You go to the bus station is on the list because everyone there is desperate. Have you ever seen anybody at the bus station that had all sorts of things going good in their life? No.
Yeah, not really. They all look depressed.
It's a desperate place. So the pickings are easy. You go to the bowling alley because people usually drink at the bowling alley. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what makes it easy about picking them up at the church, I'll tell you, but everyone has to promise not to get offended. But the reason it's easy at the church is because the people there are gullible.
Oh, no, you're not lying because, I'm just saying there are still some churches to this day who just have churches built up just for the money so they could take people's money. And there's stuff like that as too, and people are gullible and they will do it. It sucks that those kinds of things exist, but,
if you can find a woman that honestly and truly believes, and it's trigger time now. And some people are going to say, I can't believe he said that. Like they take everything you say literally. But I'm going to say it anyway. Maybe one or two people will think it's funny, and the other 70 people will unsubscribe or whatever. I don't know. This is why I quit doing the tinfoil hat videos and all that, because people used to see me wear a tinfoil hat and babble about the flu shot for 6 minutes and literally get mad at what I was saying. And I'm just like, what are you? You're watching a 40-year-old man on YouTube who took aluminum foil and wrapped it around his head and then babbled about vaccines and flu shots, and you're legit mad to the point where you have to let me know in the comment section that you're unsubscribing. Like, just think about what you just did, you know? But anyway, I'm going to say it anyway. But if you can find someone who honestly and truly believes that there was a man who lived to be 900 years old, and when he was 700, he built a boat big enough. By hand, he built this boat big enough to hold two of every animal on planet Earth, and then successfully rounded up two of said animals and got them onto the boat, and then floated on top of a worldwide flood for 40 days. If you can find somebody who honestly and truly 100% beyond the shadow of a doubt believes that, then you can convince that person to date you. Period. I mean, because what won't they believe? I mean, you could walk in there and tell them you own whatever. I mean, you could walk in there and tell them whatever you want. They're obviously going to believe it, you know. Celine Driver, Celine Driver makes a good point. Yoda's the only person I know that's ever lived to be 800.
Yeah.
So,
and still lives.
And that is true. Now, Star Wars is real. I know they made a movie about it, but let's be real. They make movies about Martin Luther King, too, and he was real.
Yeah.
So, Star Wars is real. Let's get that straight right now.
It's just in an unknown galaxy far, far away that we can't really get to.
Exactly. I mean, are we really so conceited and arrogant as a race that we truly believe we're the only sign of intelligent life? Listen, if humans are the smartest thing out there, man, that's sad.
Like, where are the other ones?
Oh, my God.
Where them aliens? Better get that tinfoil hat. Hold on 1 second.
All right, let me read a couple more of these super chats here. Logan Jackson, he says, where did you reel Mrs. Lou in from? That's a good story. That's a good story. I'll get serious for a little bit, and I would love to hear that. I'll tell a me and Mrs. Lou story here in a second. Slim Shady Canes, thank you for the super chat, sir. Pawn shops smell like broken dreams. That's another interesting place. The problem with pawn shops, from my experience anyway, is the overall numbers are lower at a pawn shop than they are a bowling alley, a church, or a bus station. I think you're still as likely to accomplish your goal at a pawn shop as you would be at those other three places. You just may have to stay there a lot longer to do it because the traffic is not as high. But that's an interesting point, Slim Shady. And Christopher Duncan says, Little Valentine's Day love for my favorite YouTubers. Have a good morning. Thank you, Christopher Duncan. I appreciate that. And again, if you tuned in late, we're giving something away. I'm not telling you what it is, and I'm not telling you how to win it, but we will be giving it away in 30 minutes at the end of the show. We're giving something away to somebody. I'm not telling you how to enter the contest or how to win, other than the fact that it rhymes with Mooper Rat. It rhymes with Mooper Rat. So, yes. So, some people will figure that out. Some people won't. It is what it is. Okay, how did I meet Mrs. Lou? Okay, you guys know I don't drink, right? But clearly that wasn't always the case. That's why the reason I don't drink now is because I used to drink, and when I did, I drank way too much. So, but I did used to drink, and one of the there was like probably a 6 or 7 year period where I was really into karaoke. I loved it. It was fascinating to me. Not even necessarily that I would go sing. I mean, I did eventually. I would sing eventually, But in the beginning, I just would go, and it just would fascinate me, just the characters that would come through a karaoke bar. And then we started going to like some Mexican restaurants that did it. But there was a karaoke bar in town. That's literally all they did. They were open 5 nights a week, I think it was. They were closed on Sundays and Mondays, I guess. So they were open Tuesday through Saturday. And it was literally just a karaoke bar. That's all it was. And I got to going down there with a big group of friends of mine. And that's where I met Mrs. Lou. Now, at the time, she was dating someone else. I was dating someone else. But they happened to be down there a lot, Mrs. Lou and her group of friends. And me and my group of friends happened to be at that karaoke bar a lot, too. So we sort of all got to become friends and know each other that kind of way, just from hanging out at this karaoke bar together. And I probably knew her for a year or two. And then it just so happened, I guess I broke up with whoever I was with, and she did too. And we happened to run into each other down there one night. And if I remember right, I think we ended up leaving there one night and going to eat at Waffle House or something. And I think that was the first time we ever did anything outside of just randomly running into each other at that karaoke bar. Or whatever. And then it was probably 2 or 3 months later, I guess, when we started dating or whatever. But that's how we met. That's where we met. That's sort of the story. Where for our first real date, we went out to eat at an Italian restaurant called Carrabba's. I think that's a chain too. So some of you may know that, Carrabba's Italian restaurant. Went out to eat there. Our first date was on April Fool's Day, 2004. April 1st, 2004. We got engaged not long after, 7 or 8 months after. I think it was September or October we got engaged, and we actually got engaged in the mountains in Gatlinburg, where we're going this weekend.
Well, that's good,
in
then.
September or October of 2004, and then we got married the following April 2nd, 2005. So almost a year to the day after our first date. And it would have been a year to the day had April 1st been on a Saturday, because that was our first date was on an April 1st. The following year, we got married on a Saturday, and it happened to be April 2nd. So we got married a year and 1 day after our first date. But that's the story. That's where we met. That's how we met. And to be honest, Mrs. Lou, and I don't know if she might be listening, and I'm pretty sure that she is. Good morning, Mrs. Lou. Mrs. Lou still sings karaoke in the house. Sometimes I'll come home and I'll be walking up to the front door and I can hear it, and I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. And she'll be in the living room entertaining herself.
Sometimes it's like just singing with your songs while you listen to them in the shower.
Mrs. Lou took her karaoke very seriously. She's probably going to be mad at me now if she is listening. But when we first started dating, I had my own place. Well, I had a couple of roommates, and then she had her own place. She lived by herself. And I was over there one day, and she had to leave to go to work or something. I don't remember what it was. This was way before. This was a long time ago. And she had this old karaoke machine in her living room. It had like a microphone on a wire that was connected to it, and it wasn't like the new ones that have screens that show the lyrics and all that. It was really just basically it was basically a giant boom box or tape player that had a microphone attached to it. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I went over there and I was looking at it, and it was a tape player. I hit eject on the tape player, and there was a tape in there, but it was a blank tape. And I was like, well, what is this? So I pressed play. Mrs. Lou used to record herself singing karaoke at home to practice for when she went out to the karaoke bar. If she's listening, she's going to be so mad at me.
Oh, no.
And we still laugh about that all the time.
Hey, it's okay.
But yeah, so it was a whole cassette tape of Mrs. Lou singing karaoke to herself.
Oh, it's okay.
When I used to write, so you sit home and practice karaoke by yourself.
Yeah, it's okay, because My aunt actually does karaoke too, but she's actually good at it, and she can yodel like a madman. She can yodel so well, because every vacation times, usually like near Christmas, I take a vacation to my grandparents' house at Eufaula with the rest of the family, to celebrate Christmas. We always do that every year, and every day we always go to the. It's like a little diner place that has like a karaoke machine. It's always fun. I never go up there because I can't sing for crap, and I don't want to embarrass myself. But
Right.
my aunt, she can sing and she can do that yodeling. She can. It's so fun to hear her do that. But that's what she does, and she does. She's more of that typical Southern thing. Like, but she has like horse riding. She does like those horse barrel things too, like those competitions as well. So she has it out for herself.
Yeah. Well, Mrs. Lou doesn't yodel, but she can sing though. She's a good singer. So all that practicing she did at home years ago must have paid off, because she's pretty good. I'm not any good, but I would get up there and sing though. But I was the one that and this might be one of the reasons I drank too much, now that I think about it. I would be one of the ones, I could, like, when we first got to a karaoke place, you couldn't pay me to get up there. But by the time we were there an hour or two, you couldn't get me off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Once I drank enough of that loudmouth soup.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Once I had enough of that liquid courage in me, I was up there, and that might have been part of the problem. Now that I really think about it, but
Trust me, I've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
When I was.
Yeah. And but we used to have for years we did that. It was real popular around here for a long, long time. There was a point in time where literally every single Mexican restaurant in town was doing karaoke on their back porch or whatever 3 or 4 nights a week. Plus you had the karaoke bar downtown. Even Logan's Roadhouse, you guys know Logan's, the steak restaurant or whatever, they were even doing karaoke here every Thursday night. It was really popular around here for a long, long time. And so it got to the point where we were doing that a lot. But we had a good time with it. And of course, I don't do it anymore because I quit drinking. Every once in a while, because we have a karaoke machine here now, the kids like to do it. Mrs. Lou likes to do it. And so if we ever have people over, or there's, whatever, some sort of occasion, or maybe the kids have somebody spend the night, something like that, we'll get the karaoke machine out. And every once in a while, I'll sing one now, but nothing like what I used to do. But we had some good times though. We got some more super chats here. Let's see. Waikiki, thank you for the super chat, sir. He says, you need to take your family to the Chocolate Monkey for dessert this weekend, sir. Are you all going to see any shows? We talked about it. We're taking the kids with us, so I like to go to comedy shows, but a lot of times those are adult only type things. Sometimes they'll have like an early show that's family friendly or something, and then maybe the late show is like an adults only type thing. So I don't know. We're looking into that. I don't think we're gonna do anything like the musicals or those types of shows. I don't think we're gonna do anything like that. For one thing, I hate them, and for number two, we go to Myrtle Beach a lot, and they have a lot of that kind of stuff there, and so we've seen a lot of that kind of stuff. But we're gonna do some. You know what we want to do? You guys know what an escape room is? You know what that is, Tyrants Five?
An escape room. I think it's like some kind of secret room or something that you lock yourself in, and it's like I'm not sure.
They
I
have
think that's
these,
what it is.
They have these places usually in tourist towns. I think they even have one here in Augusta, but they're called escape rooms, and basically you go and you pay this place money to lock you in a room. And in order to get out of the room, there's like different clues and riddles and puzzles and things hidden around the room, and you have to like figure things out on how to get out of the room or whatever. And I've wanted to do it for a while, and we've been out of town a couple of times to places that have had them. And like I said, I think they even have one here. And we've talked a bunch of times like, oh, we ought to go do that escape room or whatever. But for whatever reason, we end up not doing it, whether we do something else or we just run out of time or whatever. So we've talked for like the last week or so since we've known we were going up there. They have a couple of different places up there that do that. And I think we're going to do it. It sounds fun, and some of them have like different difficulty levels. Like some places have like 3 different escape rooms or whatever in the one business, and one is like a beginner type thing, and then an intermediate, and maybe a more advanced. Some maybe are more scary than others or whatever.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, we're gonna do that while we're up there, and then we're gonna try to do at least one like mountainy type thing since we're in the mountains. So they, maybe it's take the kids and let them do like a zip line or something, or like a rope bridge obstacle course type thing, something like that. So, but we'll have a good time. I mean, if it was up to me, if we weren't taking the kids, if it was just me and Mrs. Lou, we'd probably stay in the cabin. I mean, I'm happy just sitting in the cabin for 2 days. I'm a homebody, especially since I quit drinking. I'm a homebody. I'd just soon be sitting in that cabin, sitting in the hot tub or laid out on the couch or something and just not do anything at all for 3 days. But when
sounds nice.
Yeah, but when you have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old, that's not an option.
I know, probably not, but it'd be a lot better if it was snowing. God, fireplace going.
I really. Now it is going to be cold, so we're going to do the fireplace thing, and they have an outdoor fire pit too. We're going to roast marshmallows and stuff like that up there, but no snow. It is going to be freezing cold though, but I mean, if it was up to me, I'd just sit there for a couple of days and do next to nothing. We did rent the place we rent. It's a 3-story place that we rented, and I think it's the bottom floor is just a giant game room. They got a pool table and a foosball table and a dartboard and all this kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that'll be enough to keep the kids busy and entertained, maybe at least for one whole day, so that I can have one whole day where like I literally don't have to do anything at all, and it's got a hot tub out on the porch. And anyway, we'll have a good time. We'll figure it out. As far as this super chat, he says, take your family to the Chocolate Monkey for dessert. Is that in Gatlinburg? I never heard of that. Let me write that down. Chocolate Monkey. I hope I'm not.
Chocolate Monkey.
I hope I just didn't get set up by somebody just to say the phrase Chocolate Monkey. But
sounds like a crappy version of the Trojan banana.
Trojan man. Y'all need to watch that Southern Cal preview if you haven't, even if you're not a Southern Cal fan.
Oh, that was great, Lou. That was so great.
Trojan man. Thank you for the super chat, Waikiki. Randall Anderson says, good morning, Lou and Tyrants. I do miss BVD. I hope he's okay. I do, too. I keep checking my phone because, like I said, he had when I got up this morning, I had a message from him that he sent me saying, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I really don't think I know some people are funny about their health information or whatever, but BVD talks about his health all the time, and he's a part of this show. I really don't think he would mind, but he said he was having some chest pains and he didn't want to take any chances, so he was going to go to the ER and get checked out. And that was like at 6 o'clock this morning when he sent me that. And I didn't text him back until the show was about to start at almost 8. And I said, let me know you're okay or something. And I haven't heard back from him. So, but that doesn't mean anything. If you've ever been to the ER, they could have him hooked up to machines and doing a bunch of tests or whatever. I'm sure he's fine. Sure he's fine. But I don't think he would mind. I really don't think he would mind me letting you guys know that, or else I wouldn't have mentioned it. But he's pretty open.
Seeing someone, like for me, I've seen my mother. She had to be in the ER before for stuff I'm not gonna say, but she had like all the tubes and in her mouth and everything. It was some kind of, I don't know, but it happened a long time ago, but she's fine. It's just kind of scary to see someone like that from what I've saw. But I've seen it before. ER is kind of scary.
I don't know. I don't know of anyone that enjoys the ER. To be honest.
Yeah, that's like where all the high level emergencies go, like for serious injuries or near deaths or something like that. But it's not fun.
You know who enjoys the ER? Drug addicts. That's about it. They make stuff up. My back hurts. They go to the ER, try to get that Demerol drip or something. Speaking of Demerol drip,
you big dummy.
Speaking of Demerol drip, shout out to Celine Driver. That's right. He's the sponsor for the next couple of weeks of the morning show with Uncle Lou and BVD.
Yay.
He has his own YouTube channel, too. In case you didn't know, check it out. Just go to YouTube, search for Saleen Driver, S-A-L-E-E-N Driver, one word. You'll find his channel, and when you do, you'll be glad you did. He's your one-stop channel for car and watch entertainment and info. Check him out, Saleen Driver, the official watch consultant of the morning show. So you guys check him out.
And the owner of the most watches I will ever have or ever buy.
He's got a ridiculous watch collection. It's insane. He just did a video a couple of days ago. He does several of these a year called like the State of the Collection or something, where he lays out all the watches that he has and describes them to you in painstaking detail.
He should be a master clock worker, one of those people. They just try to fix one of those big fancy clocks, instead of a watch.
A master clock worker.
I don't know what they call them.
I'm pretty sure it's a master. If it's not a master clock worker, it should be.
I'm pretty sure it's master clock worker. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I watch the History Channel. I know what I'm talking about. No, I don't.
I believe you. I believe you. Let's see. Saleen Driver, thank you for the super chat. He says Uncle Lou is a dead man walking. R.I.P. I think he said that when I told him when I told about Mrs. Lou recording herself singing karaoke. I'm curious if she heard me talking about that. I'll find out as soon as I go in this morning if she was listening when I told that story or not. Slim Shady, thank you for the super chat. He says Valentine's Day advice: true love is best if you can find it. Hold on to it. If not, prostitution is a very close second. The host of the Uncle Lou show do not condone or otherwise sign off on any particular comments that may or may not be left in the Uncle Lou chat section. All of the comments posted in the Uncle Lou chat section are the thoughts and opinions of the person that type them and do not necessarily represent the thoughts, feelings, or opinions of the morning show with Uncle Lou and BBD. Thank you for the super chat, those Slim Shady Canes. Rob W., thank you. He says, I took my fiance to the one downtown, and it's fun. Oh, the escape room? Yeah. I hope we end up doing it this time. Because like I said, we've talked about it 2 or 3 different times when we've been out of town at different places, and for whatever reason, we haven't done it. I really hope we end up doing it this time. I think it would be fun. It'd give me something to talk about next week, too. Waikiki, thank you, and Nat, for the super chat. He says you could always take Luann Jeep shopping. Yeah. She's already asking me can we go look at Jeep? And I was like, what? No. I wish I could slow down time. I mean, she's 12 years old, but so, I mean, I know it'll be here before I know it. It seems like just yesterday she was starting kindergarten, but yeah, for those of you who don't know, my daughter she wants a Jeep so bad she can't stand it.
Just get her like one of those new Hummers when they come out. No.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Unless she changes her mind and decides that's what she wants. Something tells me she'll end up getting what she wants, per usual. But I don't know. I don't have anything to do with that. I guess. I don't know. Thank you for the super chat, though. Waikiki says, Jeep shopping. I read that. Gabriel Woods, thank you, sir. I think he's talking to you, Tyrants Five, but he says, you big dummy.
You big dummy.
Sometimes, but that's only when I'm screaming at my TV.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to see the little.
Hey, I mean, hey, no bad thing. I do that too. When I send a super chat, I just say, "You big dummy." I just want to see it.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the super chats. Let's see, we got about 10 more minutes. For those of you that might have joined late today, I do have to end the show right at 9. I'm going out of town today.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and so the kids stayed home from school, so they're like literally all inside right now, probably pacing back and forth. In the show, that kind of thing. They're ready to hit the road, but so we do have to end the show right at 9 today. We are doing a giveaway at the end of the show. Everybody that puts a super chat in during the show today will be entered. Oops, I just gave it away, didn't I? But everybody who puts a super chat in during the show today will
damn it, Lou.
Will be entered, and we're going to give something away at the end of the show. Keep in mind, I never said what the something was, because Could be a shout out. Shout out to the winner. Good morning. See you Monday. No. So
hold him in suspense.
keep that in mind. And this is Tyrants Five as our special guest this morning. He's an Oklahoma fan. Most of you will recognize that name. He shows up and participates in a lot of the live shows in the comment section. Tyrants Five, Oklahoma fan, sitting in with us this morning. BVD is out sick today, so keep him in your thoughts.
Keep it well, BVD.
Yeah.
I wish I could talk to him.
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers when you're
Yep.
too lazy to do something that actually matters.
And thoughts and prayers to the Seminoles if they can't find an actual Indian.
Oh man,
Don't worry, I'm native. I can make those jokes.
I know I triggered some people today. I had to have.
It's okay. Don't worry, I'll get my tomahawk and then cut his scalp off. I don't know.
I want to get that put on a T-shirt, but I don't think I'll sell that T-shirt. It would piss too many people off.
Hell,
but,
you could give it to me for hey, I'll take it.
but I think I'm gonna have that T-shirt made, and I'm just gonna wear it. I'm not even gonna make mention of it. I'm just gonna wear it in random videos from time to time, and then just sit back and see how many people it triggers in the comments section. But I'm just gonna it's just gonna be a simple black shirt, and it's just gonna say thoughts and prayers. ... When you're too lazy to do something that would actually matter.
Oh, don't worry. Hey, I'll pre-order it. Hey, hands up.
Oh boy.
Tomahawk chop sucks, man. Just like how Miami fans always live in the past.
Oh
Kind of like
god.
Texas fans.
Some of
Always
those
wanna bring
some of the comments on that Miami video. Oh, you know what surprised me? In fact, I'm gonna see if I can find this comment.
Oh no, don't worry. I've had that Miami fan trying to tell Oklahoma, you know.
Yeah,
always losing
I'm
in the
not
playoffs.
even.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm not even. I started to talk about the Miami video, but this surprised me for a
Yeah,
couple of
Miami-
reasons. This isn't even the Miami video. The Oregon video. Now, first of all, I don't know that I've ever
Oh.
trash talked Oregon ever. I don't know that I've ever had a reason to. I have made mention of the fact that the Pac-12 and Oregon, by guilt by association, has not fared well against ranked SEC teams, but that's not trash talk. I mean, it's been like 15 years since the Pac-12 beat a ranked SEC team. They're like 0 for their last 12 or something. I mean, that's just reality. I mean, the Pac-12 is just not very good right now. I mean, that's not trash talk or breaking news or anything. But listen to this now. This is from the schedule preview. I don't even talk trash in these videos. I crack a couple of jokes here and there, but it's
then
nothing
people take
like
it
a
seriously.
it's nothing like a hate week video where it's just like 8 minutes of me, trashing everything about a team, its program, and its entire history. I mean, these schedule previews are nothing. Listen to this from an Oregon fan. Are you enough of a hater to trash talk a non-conference schedule involving Ohio State? Get your crap together. Of course, UGA is going to beat SEC teams because that's their conference. The SEC is not the best conference. The Big Ten is, or the Pac-12 is. The SEC is king of top teams and terrible teams at the bottom that lose to Group of 5 teams. All those bottom SEC teams that UGA beats up on. Yep, those guys out there losing to Group of 5 teams. The SEC is trash, and the South has been a racist, poor hellhole since the 1800s. America should have let them secede because we are a better country without you dumb people. Y'all lost your best recruit ever to those Buckeyes you think aren't any good. The South is like California, good weather and that's it. Y'all will lose to Florida this year. I thought that before watching this video. And yes, I will piggyback off those guys the whole season because I hate UGA. 2nd and 26 forever. I'm unsubscribing.
What the hell did I just
I had to let him
listen?
know. Sir, that's the dumbest comment in internet history. I had to immediately hold on. I'll show you. I'll put it up on the screen.
Hell, even me as an OU fan, I'm sorry, guys. It's common sense. For me, SEC's the best conference out there. Top one. Sorry, even for me to say. They're the top conference.
I had to let him know that's the dumbest comment in internet history. Some other people had to let him know that, too. And here he is. Somebody else told him, another Oregon fan commented and said, dude, we can't deny the Pac-12. Hold on, let me I'll highlight it for you. We can't deny the Pac-12 has been in the toilet. Another Oregon fan said that. And then this original potato comes back and says, a toilet? The ACC is a toilet. 3/4 of the SEC is a trash can. Every team in the Pac-12 is capable of beating any other team. When looking at conferences, not teams, it's not about championships. It's about a solid balance from top to bottom, something every other Power 5 conference lacks. And if you want dumbest comment in internet history, go to one of those videos where you have people trying to legalize slavery and segregation and stuff like that. What is he talking about? I have no clue. Go Ducks, he says. If we lose to Ohio State, who cares? We actually play them. Something UGA can't say. Yeah, because Ohio State backed out of a home and home with Georgia. You know why? To schedule Oregon. That's why. Because Ohio State isn't stupid. They'd much rather beat Oregon 2 years in a row, which is guaranteed to happen, than to roll the dice against Georgia or any SEC team. Ohio State's 5-12 against the SEC in its history. So you're right. We don't have Ohio State on the schedule because they backed out, sir. So instead, we had to do things like play at Notre Dame. But let me continue. We have a good non-con schedule, something UGA can't say. Eugene is a great place to live, something Athens can't say. Go Ducks, go Liberals, and the real America. What a potato this guy is. And I have to tell you, this man's mind is gone.
Pure potato, and now, thanks to him, he has killed some of my brain cells.
Oh, here he goes again. Bro, listen to that. Bro, all my grades at the moment are A+. People with no mind can't even come close to that. Continue with your southern ways of hiding in your holes every time Oregon wins a game, and then the second we lose, come out into a comment section and talk about how overrated we are because we got upset. First of all, I don't ever talk about Oregon one way or the other.
Jesus Christ.
And in fact, I was in favor of Oregon making the playoffs at the end of last season, right up until the point they shit the bed on the road against Arizona State in Week 11. Oh, I had them 4th in a poll at one point. What is this guy even talking about? Jesus Christ, this guy.
Probably also going to talk about, I have a 4.0 grade point average.
Look at this guy. The water god. He says, Skoducks 2020, that's the potato that's mad. He says, Uncle Lou is a troll. He says stuff to get fans triggered, and clearly it's working. Oh, here he is again. Oregon is a top 10 state. That's where I live. Again, California doesn't represent the whole coast. Liberals are the real American because they are sensitive. Conservatives are racist, sexist, and ageist. Bubonic plague died before the Renaissance. No state in the South is a top 10 state.
That guy must be
God, this guy, man. What a miserable life this guy must have, yeah?
This guy must be wearing like 10 or 15 tinfoil hats or something. I don't know.
What a
Calling
potato.
us all racist?
What a
like,
potato
Jesus.
This guy is. Breaking news, there's racists in all 50 states. Look around. Anyway, what do we have here now? From's middle finger, good morning in that. He says, if I win, please give it to Tyrants 5. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Thank you, From.
Woo.
I hope you win then. No. If you win, you take the prize.
All right. It is time to pick a winner. Let me think of a good way to do this.
Let's pick it.
Let's see. What can we do here?
Even though I did not donate because I don't have money because, bills.
All right,
Bills are
hold
killing
on.
me.
Let me do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. There were 13 super chats. What can I do with that information? Trying to think of a way to give this away here. Let's see. Last time I just entered everybody's name in a random name picker thing. I gotta think of something better than that this time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Oh God,
Hello,
ultimate. Speaking of people that don't have anything to do on Valentine's Day, good morning, ultimate troll.
Ultimate waterhead.
I am the ultimate. Oh, I had somebody unsubscribe to me too for using the phrase waterhead, and they had to leave me a paragraph in the comment section to let me know about that too.
It's okay. There's always one that's gonna send that
It's
8
definitely okay.
paragraph letter that people think they're gonna read and care about.
I am the ultimate waterhead.
I think you wasted like 30 minutes of your life typing that.
I am the ultimate waterhead.
My head's about to explode.
Losing bets to Uncle Lou is the most important thing that's ever happened to me.
You could chuck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Oh, is that true, Waterhead? Hey, Ultimate Waterhead, is that true? Let us know in the comment section, Ultimate Waterhead. Please let us know. Please let us know.
Because I think last time he said it was 5'8", 5'9". Didn't know he could stuck shit that high.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do to give this. Here's what I'm gonna do to give this thing away, and then I gotta end the show. I'm gonna write a number down 1 through 20. Okay, I have it written down. Hold on, let me write it bigger so you can see it when I show it to you, so you know I didn't cheat anybody. Of course, now the pen doesn't want to work.
Shake it up. Just keep drawing.
I come prepared with a pack of more pens here and that.
Like we always say, this is a professional show,
Professional
everyone.
show. If you think I've only got one pen sitting around here, well,
You thought wrong.
you're even
Uncle
you're
is
even
always
more
prepared.
stupider than the ultimate waterhead. All right, here we go.
Spinning like a balloon. It'll go pop.
The ting go pop, pop, pop.
Skitty pop pop.
Boom.
Big shot. Boom 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 boom.
Never hot. All right, I've got a number written down on this piece of paper. Here's what we're going to do. Why are people typing numbers? You don't even know what you're typing. No, stop. You people. Okay, stop typing numbers. Seriously, because here's what I'm going to do. When I tell you to go, I want you to type a and only one number. If I see somebody typing more than one number, that's not going to count at all. Just make one guess. Here's what I want you to do. I've got a number written down. Hold on. Let me think about how I want to do this.
You got this, remember, professional.
Here's what we're going to do.
Show.
All right, here we go. This is very professional. I thought about this for a long time before I did it. I've got a number written down, okay? What I want you guys to do, I have no idea. I'm more confused than a 2-year-old in a titty bar right now. What am I doing? Why don't I just put these names in a name picker and do it that way?
That would be probably easier if you want to, man.
Okay, I think I got it figured out. Here's what I want you guys to do. Not yet, but all right. I'm fixing to start timing people out who are still typing the numbers in. Stop typing numbers. I've got a number written down. Here's what I'm going to do. I want y'all, when I tell you to, I want you to type a number 1 through 13. let's pretend I've got the number 5 written down, okay? Then the 5th person I see, whatever number they pick, that's the winner. Does that make sense? Basically, well, I don't care if it makes sense or not. I'm getting irritated. All right, type a number 1 through 13. Go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to stop on the 13th number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7-Eleven.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Comic Dude. Comic Dude, you were the 13th. You were the 13th number that I saw, and you typed 5. So the 5th person that sent a super chat. So here, I wrote down 13 on this piece of paper. So the 13th guess that I saw was going to be the winner. The 13th guess I saw was Comic Dude. He guessed 5. So the 5th person that sent a super chat is going to be the winner. The first person was Waikiki. The second person was Celine Driver. The third person was Logan Jackson. The 4th person was Slim Shady. The 5th person, oh man, I'm pretty sure this person won last week. Christopher Duncan, you are the winner, sir.
What'd you guess?
Congratulations.
Christopher Duncan is the winner.
Yay.
Again.
This is rigged. I think Lou is Christopher Duncan.
This doesn't make any sense.
And he's just
How can
he's
he
picking
win?
Christopher Duncan every time, and then he doesn't have to send anything because he's Christopher Duncan.
Oh, tinfoil hats right now.
I have figured it out.
Uncle Lou is controlled by Duncan.
Christopher Duncan, you're the winner again. So email me. You won something. What'd you win last time? A LouTube shirt? Email me. Let me know what you won last time because I don't want to send you the same thing you just got.
It was a shirt.
So.
Because I was there, and unfortunately, even though my name was in there a number of times,
Yeah.
I didn't win.
All right, email me, Christopher Duncan. I'm going to be out of town all weekend, so I may not get back to you till Monday. If I have a chance, I'll get back to you over the weekend, but I'll get back to you. You know I will, and we'll figure something out. We'll send you something. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. I do have to get out of here. I'm getting ready to go out of town. Shout out to everybody that participated in the super chats this morning, though. Waikiki, Celine Driver, Logan Jackson, Slim Shady, Christopher Duncan, Waikiki, Randall Anderson, Celine Driver, Slim Shady, Rob W., Waikiki, Gabriel Woods, and From's Middle Finger. Really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Means a lot to me. Thank you. Shout out to everybody in the comments section for participating in the chat today. G. White, what's up, buddy? Philly Special, Mike Taylor, Ballard Sports, Bartholomew Bob, Dennis Wilson, Christy, Jeff Webster, Celine Driver, Screw Blower.
That's a great name.
Good morning. Daniel Douglas, Jeff Webster, Ken A.V. Guy. Tyrants 5 is participating in the chat section with a random apostrophe. Weird.
I don't know. I just typed something in the keyboard.
Yeah, I see that. Tim Jones, Kevin Cook, Dog Nation 365, Daniel Douglas, J-Dub, Josh Dubriel. Good morning. Big Dog Brett, what's up, buddy? Celine Driver, G. White again, Ryan Berchet, Dago, Volusia Orange, Loped Out Steel, AJ, good morning. The Glitter Gator, Brian, Daniel Douglas, Jordan Bowman, Funtime Nights, Dog Nation 365, Uncle Lou's FBI investigator? Wait a minute.
That sounds suspicious.
What the hell is going on here?
Are they tracking me again?
He
I
said,
don't know.
he said, no, I didn't really live to be 900.
Boom.
We're watching him. Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, any last words, Tyrants 5?
I enjoyed the show, Uncle Lou, even though it was short, even though we didn't have BVD, man. It's a great show, great chat, everyone, except for the Miami fans. Sorry, but no, just kidding. Have a great Valentine's Day, everyone, and to you, Uncle Lou, and to your family as well, even though I won't have a great Valentine's Day, but it's going to be eating food and watching some XFL.
All right, Tyrants 5.
all I gotta say.
I appreciate you coming on. You know we'll have you on again when BVD is back and when we can spend more time. Today was kind of weird with it being Valentine's Day. Now BVD's out, and then I have to end the show early. But I do appreciate you coming on, and
Thank you,
we look
Uncle
forward
Lou.
to talking to you again real soon. Thanks, buddy. Tyrants Five there. Appreciate him coming on. Don't forget, if you're interested in being a guest on the morning show, just send us an email to Lou and BVD, LOUAND Lou and BVD at gmail.com. Send us an email. We'll be happy to schedule you as a guest on the morning show. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right, at 8 a.m. Here's the schedule for you. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 a.m. So let us know what day you want to do it. Send us an email, louandbbd at gmail.com, and we'd be glad to have you on. We've got a lot of people already booked up over the next few weeks, but just send me an email. Let me know what day is best for you out of Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and then I'll send you a list of available days. How'd that be? Yeah, I think that'd be just fine. All right, that's going to do it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be gone all weekend. No morning show on Monday. Please keep that in mind. No morning show on Monday, as I will be on the road back home. We're going to be gone Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Then we come back Monday. So no morning show on Monday. So I'll see you back here on the morning show next Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday, 10 p.m. Tuesday night at 10 p.m. I'll be back. That'll be the next live show, Tuesday at 10 p.m. We have, make sure you tune in. We had Miami versus Nebraska last night, round 1 of the disappointment playoffs here on LouTube, and Nebraska beat the bejesus out of Miami in round 1 of the disappointment playoffs. Game 2 of round 1 is going to be Tuesday night, this coming Tuesday night, and it's going to be Florida State versus Texas. So make sure you tune in for that. All right, guys, I really appreciate you all watching. It means a lot to me. Thanks for everything you do for me here on the channel. I love all of you. Hope you have a great Valentine's Day and a great weekend. And I'll see you all again real soon. Have a good morning in there. You have to.